So in-class notes are invaluable learning tools. I just want to talk a little bit today about how we can use those and what we can do to build our toolbox around them. So a lot of school is about sitting in class and writing down what the teacher is saying, and then we are going to then use that for studying. A lot of students I have don't really know how to take notes, or they're taking notes in class and then they never do anything with them afterwards. And this is sort of using a half of a really valuable tool, and especially in college where most of your classes are structured in a lecture format, having notes is very, very important. So I break note taking into two steps. So in class, we're just doing what I call get it down notes. So these are messy. We're adding stuff as the teacher says. Lectures aren't necessarily structured in a very linear way. So we're moving around a lot. We're just trying to get it down. It doesn't look nice. I have a lot of students who say, but my lecture notes don't look nice. I'm like, that's not the goal. The goal is to just get down what we can. And research has really shown that when we write by hand, we are forced to summarize a lot better. And so our brains actually remember more from the lecture. So I encourage students to write at this stage of the note-taking process. And then once you have these notes, within a week or so, you want to be able to do something with them. And I call these honed notes. So you can see this is a lot nicer, and it's not just about taking these and making it nicer. We're actually doing something else with them. We're organizing the ideas, yes, but this is an opportunity to also take things from the rest of the class. So you probably have a lecture, textbook, you probably have, maybe some online resources, and all of these can go into your honed notes. And this one, it doesn't matter if you're writing it by hand or if you're putting on a computer. I have students who like to do it both ways, and because this is your way of taking the information and making it your own, you really can do it however you want. I don't tell students, this should be taken by hand or it should be on the computer. Students pick very different methods for honing their notes, but this is an amazing way for our brains to see the information organized, because when we have just lecture notes, our brains can't necessarily make the leaps and the connections that it needs to make to chunk information and to do well on the test. So this is my method for honed notes. So there's two steps. One is getting it down, just want to get it down, and two is honing it. And a lot of times students will take their lecture notes that they got down, put them into a format that's more clean, and then add the stuff as they read, and that's very effective. And these honed notes are an invaluable way of studying for an exam because they're much easier to use as a quizzable study guide instead of just the getting it down notes. If you have any questions, please email me, jessica@diyhomework.com. Thanks.